Cool. All right, seems like we live. Uh, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Motivated here. Back here for a special episode once again. I've been saying I wanted to do this for. Nevertheless, we live right now. And for all y'all who don't know who I am, or you're new to the channel, my name is Mr. Motivated from the 973. I am a motivational speaker and helping people with their anxiety, their depression, their self-confidence, and lack of self-esteem. So, with all that being said, let's just get into this special episode that I got right here. I have a few talking points here. And the topic is stop making moves based off how others may think about you. This goes back to building more self-confidence for yourself. And I'm going to give you some examples of what a lot of people be doing. I know I've done this myself before. I think we all fell victim to this at some point in time in our lives. And I'm going to give you some reasons why you should not allow to dictate how you want to live your life and what you should do with your life, pretty much based off what somebody else may think about it. All right, so example number one, you ever wanted to do something, you wanted to move a certain way, or maybe you wanted to get on a diet or whatever, be more healthy, be more something better in your life that you thought that was going to put yourself in a better position to live the best life you could possibly live. All right, you wanted to do that, but then you start thinking, you got hesitation might think that, they might laugh at me, they might mock me, they might talk me out of doing that. You got to understand certain things like you got to get out of that mindset. That's going to keep you dormant. It's going to keep you stuck. It's going to keep you down. It's going to keep you right where you at. You want to get more out of life. You can't keep letting people who probably not even trying to do nothing with their lives dictate how you feel about, or should I actually pursue this or not, because I'm thinking about what Joe Blow and these guys are going to be thinking, or, what whoever is going to be thinking, even if it's your family. Sometimes that could come from your own family. But understand, you got to be able to think for yourself. You want something out of life. You decided, I want something. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to create a plan. I'm going to create some goals. I'm going to go for it. You only got one life to live. Listen, cherish every single minute, every single second that you have to live that life and go after it. Set those goals. Chase those goals. Be all you can be in this life, because you're not guaranteed tomorrow. You're not guaranteed tonight. You're not guaranteed next week or next year. So go after it now. Don't sit there overthinking, wasting time about what somebody else, the next person, go this right there. Another thing, and you act as if they are paying about what you're trying to do. Not the case. So why do you care so much about it? You got to get out of that mindset of what this person might think or what that person might think. Understand this. It's real easy for somebody to sit there and they could cast doubt on what you're trying to do. Man, I'm thinking about starting this business. Nah, you probably shouldn't do that. I can't see you starting a business. You got, you too funny, or you too goofy with it, or you too this, or you too that. I can't see you doing that. You too entrenched in the street life or whatever. So what they be thinking to themselves, like, oh, their fears and what they lack of doing, they not trying to do nothing with their lives. So they obviously thinking that about you, like, yo, you should try to do this, that, and the third. Because what they see in you is the person who always going to be on the street. Oh, you say I'm trying to settle down to get me a wife or something. I can't see you doing that because you always been a gigolo. So maybe this year you don't want to do that. Maybe you got your eye on a certain person. You trying to settle down. Man, I'm tired of just having a one night only and all that stuff. Maybe I want somebody I could wake up with and go to bed with. I want somebody I could build something, be compatible with. You got that goal. That's something you want to do with your life, but you sitting there thinking, letting this person, what they think, dictate how you are going to go ahead about your life, what you want to do, what's going to make you happy. What is it that you want to do with your life? Because we're not getting 9 lives out here. We're not cats. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting 9 lives out here, big dog. So you got that one life. You got to make the most of it. You know what I'm saying? So stop acting as if their opinion is set in stone. That's what it is. They are no judge, jury, executioner for your life. You are that. You are in control of those decisions. That's what you gotta go ahead and understand. Like, yo, I catch them on the flip side some other time. I 1 through 7 level, but I don't have to rock. I'm not gonna agree on every single thing. Hell, if Jay-Z believed in what his uncle was saying, what his uncle projected his own fears on him, I can't see you selling 1 million records. He had never been Jay-Z. If Converse, if Michael Jordan would have sat there and believed what Converse had told him, they said I can never see you being as big as Larry Bird or Magic Johnson on the Nike, you know. So if he had felt that same way they felt, allowed Michael Jordan that we all know him to be. So, or he probably never had the most infamous sneakers. You'd be too afraid to go on your own path to do stuff because you don't want to lose, your so-called friends or, things like that. Or you don't want to do things on your own. But mind you, same people you trying to invite to come with you to do certain things, them the same people probably talking down on you. That's casting a doubt on you. Like, yo, you can't do that. I don't see you doing that. I don't see you start. You can't wait till the weekends come so you can party, yada. You're going to drink your life to death. But meanwhile, you dread Sundays coming because you know Monday right around the corner. So you get pissed off about that time that you got to go to. You hate the things you got to sacrifice in between time. You hate that it jumble up your schedule. But instead of you taking a chance and doing what you want to do, you sitting there listening to these people because you think they got the best interest for you because they're the closest people to you. So you have to go to you have to put on your big boy pants. You got to put on your big girl pants. You got to go along. Everybody cannot go with you. You know what I'm saying? You got to go and learn how to do things on your own. Get to start doing things on your own. It will help you out tremendously. I'm going to get into that a little bit later. Relinquishing the whole notion that I have to listen to these people. I have to, take their advice and then I'm going to make my move based off what they're saying to me. Like, no, you can listen to the advice. Okay. And then at the end of the day, you can still do what the hell you want to do because it's your life at the end of the day. Yeah, your pops might want you to go play ball at one school, but you want to go down here and play for Alabama and Nick Saban because they got the best chances of you going to the NFL. And you're trying to get there. But he don't understand that. Because you're not going to make everybody happy. That's the thing. You got to understand it. You're not going to make everybody happy. You got to strive to make yourself happy. At the end of the day. And understand sometimes it be the same talking down about your goals, talking down about your dreams, them same people that you want to invite to come with you. In this web, like I said, this notion of thinking that I have to consider what other fear failing in front of them. That straight up, that'd be one of the biggest things that keep you dormant. You fear them laughing at you if you fall flat on your face. You fear telling them your big goals, your big dreams, because you're like, man, if I don't make it, they're going to laugh at me. They're going to mock me, man. That's embarrassment I can't never live down. But let me tell you something. See, it's one thing to sit there and feel a little embarrassed about you taking the shot and missing the shot. But it's a whole level of embarrassment for you to choke and never take the shot at all. You get what I'm saying? Like you miss 100% of the shots you never take. So go ahead and take that shot and let them laugh. Who cares? They're going to laugh. They're going to mock you. But then the same people who are not even taking a shot. So what do you care about that for? They're not even taking a shot. They ain't got the heart that you have to take the shot. You ever seen the movie 8 Mile with Eminem? And you seen the part, you think that is embarrassing as him going up in a rap battle and just losing the rap battle to somebody who's better than him? At least he spit some bars. At least he said what he had to say. And if another person's better than you at that time, in that moment, okay, they better than you. You fell at that moment, okay, you failed at that moment. But it's always something to take from that. It's always something to learn from. Not all L's are losses. Some of them are just lessons. to be learned going forward to the future. It don't mean it's over. It don't mean it's completely done. We give up on what we striving for out of life. No. All is wrong. What went right? What went wrong? What can I learn for? To learn from, to be better. So I'll be well prepared the next time I try to go into this situation. Because I'm going to keep on trying. I got one life to live. I'm going to keep on striving to be all that I can be. So understand that. It's not set in stone that you're going to be a failure forever. Truth be told, right? You so fear and failing in front of people. Little do you know, the people that you know right now that's deemed success, all them people failed more times than they succeeded. And the difference between the winners and the losers is that the winners just never gave up. The failures, the losers, they just totally, they called it quit. What can I do to ensure the jump shot? How can I read the defense better? How can I come off this pick and roll? Whatever it is, they're going to assess, break down the film. They're going to go back in the lab, do what they do next time to make the best out of that outcome. They're going to make the best out of the situation. So that's what you got to do. You cannot be afraid to go out there and fail because truth be told, it's your first time. If you're trying something new, you're trying to go from the transition of working a job to starting your own business, 9 out of 10 times you are going to fail. We don't come out the womb knowing how to walk and talk and all this stuff. So when you try to go to work the first time, you're going to fall. Same thing when you first try to ride a bike. They take them trains up on the bike and hit the trash cans. Boy, thank God them trash cans was there because I would have rolled down to the street and Lord knows what would have happened. But you learn. You get what I'm saying? You learn. You're never going to be great at anything the first time you try. But you got to keep trying. And you got to keep believing because those are going to be some of your darkest moments when everybody laughing at you. Those are going to be some of your darkest, still pushing and persevering. And you determined to go ahead and do that anyway because that's what makes you happy. That is what you want out of your life. But they don't see it that way. You got to make them see it that way. And you ain't going to make them see it that way by sitting there and just giving up. You got to try and keep trying, keep learning, keep striving, and be like, I'm getting better at this. Practice makes perfect. So keep on perfecting your craft or whatever it is that you're trying to do with your life. Nobody, you want to go to school to be a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever. You're not just going to show up in a lawyer's office or in the hospital with the proper suit on or the gown on, the face mask, and say to go through. You have to learn things. You have to study things. You have to try. And when you practice, you put in that effort, that is going to give you success. They failed at some point, and I'm pretty sure they failed more times. They came back and they went twice as hard. So why give the people who are sitting there doubting you the power to literally determine, if you even try something or not, based cracking bottles and they ain't trying to do nothing with their life. A year go by, they doing the same thing. 6 months go by, 2 years go by, 3, 4, 5 years go by. They still got the same problems that they was complaining about. They're still doing the same things that they was complaining about. It's still somebody else's fault. It's still this striving to be better and better in life. You want to keep striving to be all you can be. Like, if that's the case, go ahead and be all that you can be. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Understand that. Stop giving these people that, like they laugh and joke and all that stuff, but one day you get over those trials, those tribulations, those hurdles, you're going to be laughing your way to the bank. So, fire, man. And like I said, this all goes back to building more self-confidence in yourself. Start doing things by yourself. And the reason being is it will help you build much more self-confidence. And say, yeah, it's going to be awkward at first. Go out to eat. Everybody in the plate in the restaurant, they got whether they family with them or they spouse or whatever the case is, co-workers, whatever, don't matter, right? You sitting there eating at the table by yourself, checking your smartphone, whatever. Get that experience though. Get to on my own. Man, I want to go to this place. I want to travel here. Yo, you want to come with me? Nah, I can't go that day. A lot of y'all sit there and y'all wait other people to get they ish together just so you can go ahead and live. Let them get it together. But that don't mean you put your life on pause. That's what you want to do. You want to go out eat to that restaurant. Go out eat to that restaurant. I'm not gonna cancel my plans because this person ain't got no money or this whatever the case is. I'm not canceling my plans because of that. I'm not about to sit there and cancel. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have fun regardless. Without them, then I probably would have had what. And that's another thing. You get to learn so much more stuff about yourself when you do things on your own because you're not under the man. I don't really want McDonald's or whatever, but my homeboy or my homegirl said they wanted McDonald's. You didn't really quite know where you wanted to go. You know, truth be told, you probably didn't quite know where you wanted to go, and you just went to McDonald's just because they said they wanted McDonald's. So, all right, but in truth be told, you didn't really want to go to McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? You probably didn't really want to go to McDonald's. When you start doing things on your own, you go get to understanding that. I get to do things that I want to do, go left because this person's with me or this person tugging me or dragging me here and this. Then it builds that more confidence as you keep doing things on your own. Do things on your own. Do things on your own. Man, when the time comes for me to do stuff, or I put my mind to something, I know I don't have to sit there. I'm doing it. I got my mind made up. I thought about it. I planned this all out, how this could go, what could go right, what could go wrong. I weighed the ratio or the risk versus the reward. And I said, the reward, whatever that's going to stop me. I had some trip that I was going to one time, and a chick was telling me that when I told her that, hey, I'm going there. She said, you going there by yourself? I said, yeah, I'm going there by myself. Yeah, I got my tickets ready. I'm ready. She's like, be careful and all that stuff. Like, of course, safety is always a concern, but I'm not going to let, because what you're thinking, you know what I'm saying, make me go, maybe I shouldn't go. Nah. I got one life to live. I'm going for it. I'm not wrong. I understood, again, the risk-reward ratio, and I determined the reward outweighs the risk. Therefore, I'm going. And I don't care what you're saying, man. Forget that. You know, you get to learn so much more about yourself. You build more self-confidence about yourself, and you'll be even more prepared anything with you. You'll be much more prepared and know how to stand your ground on certain things. You know how to set your own boundaries then because you're doing things on your own instead of being under the influence of somebody else. You know how to think for yourself. And when you make a decision, you know and thoroughly process this through your mind. I made this decision based off this, what this is going to do for me. You get what I'm saying? How this is going to benefit me, or I decided not to do this because how this will affect me in a negative. You understand that. You're not just, oh man, I seen she was driving down the street miles an hour, looked like fun. I'm going to go ahead and do it because it looked like fun. You're not thinking about why you're doing this or what's the outcome or any of that stuff. You're just doing it because as a tag along, you know what I'm saying? Or you saw somebody else do this or something like that, or they look like they live in a life on social media doing this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. A lot of y'all gotta get out that shell and start thinking for yourself. Stop allowing what somebody else may think, somebody else may say, how they may feel about it to dictate, man, should I do this or not? Do I want to control about that? Yeah, you got a mother, you got a father, you got all that. If you're still lucky, if you're a person like me, your parents are gone. So, but if you got other influences around you, then you got them influences. Okay, they could give their opinion, but at the end of the day, it's still your choice. You know, and if the love is real, they're not gonna sit there and have that be a make or break moment, whether they still gonna want to mess with you or not, because you decided to make a decision that you felt was best for you and yours. Understand what I'm saying, man. Many of y'all will definitely put your lives on hold. You know, you will sit there and let other people dictate what you think about yourself based off you just simply overthinking that. You know, overthinking that this person might laugh at me, this person might talk me out of this, this person, you know, they might mock me or whatever, or is, doubting what I'm trying to do and stuff. Doesn't matter. And sometimes you're gonna see too that you outgrow them people anyway. Like I told you, some people will still be there in the same problems, predicaments that they was in 4, 5 years ago. And they still sitting there blaming this person, blaming that person, or doing it. But they're not seeming to look in the mirror. You cannot allow people like that to cast doubt on what you're trying to do with your life. You know what I'm saying? This is facts. This is undisputed. Listen to what I'm telling you right here, man. Because you're going to see yourself striving to do things, and then, that it's going to start off as an uncomfortable zone, but then it's going to turn around and be your new comfortable zone. It's going to be a place where you excel and do that. Just because you kept trying, and you kept striving, you kept learning, you kept growing. You're like, I'm figuring things out. And no help to them. You know what I'm saying? Because all they did was cast doubt and negativity on what I was trying to do anyway. But little did they know, they just add fuel to your fire if you're that determined to go ahead and succeed at what it is that you're trying to succeed at. You know what I'm saying? Look, we all meant to grow. You know what I'm saying? We all meant to grow. We're not meant to stay the same. You know what I'm saying? Cubs turn into full adult lions. Bear cubs turn into full adult bears. We go from children to young adults to full-fledged adults. You know what I'm saying? Caterpillars, they transform into moths or butterflies. We are not made to stay the same. You know what I'm saying? So understand that. That's just a part of evolution. That's a part of growth. That's a part of being here, a person on this earth. You are granted with a blessed opportunity to live a life. Be whatever it is that you put your mind to it, no matter how it and make it happen. No matter what the odds seem to be stacked up against you, you can still go ahead, do your thing, can make it happen. And the world is yours, man. Go ahead, do it. Stop sitting there letting people dictate how you feel about yourself and what you do. Build that self-confidence. That's the reason why you will build that self-confidence, by doing things on your own. That intends to you trying to do things with somebody else all the time. Do your thing, man. And like that being said, once again, I'd like to thank y'all all for tuning into this special live stream episode of the Mr. Motivated channel. Start doing this a lot more often. Get back to doing this on YouTube. I'm going to do this also on 973. You can check me out up there as well. Some content I got up there that does not come up here. Same thing, content that comes up here don't usually go up there. So check me out on both platforms, man. I'm out here. If you need somebody to do a one-on-one with, again, I got that site coming. Actually, I got the domain and all that. I'm just putting the little finishing touches on it, man. I'm working on different channels, not just this channel. I'm working on different channels as well. So with all that being said, thank y'all for tuning into this episode. It's your boy, Mr. Motivated, again. My name is Mr. Motivated from the 973. I'm a motivational speaker and life coach. I specialize in helping people with their depression, their anxiety, confidence. All right. And all that being said, I will check y'all on the next episode of the Mr. Motivated channel. And just enjoying your day, man.